Hello. Salut. Is there anybody there? Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un là? So this has not been working recently. Récemment, ça n'a pas marché. I have a new iPhone. Moi, je viens de m'acheter un nouvel iPhone. And for some reason, I can't do the live chat on it. I need to speak to Google. Je peux pas faire les cours en direct. So next week, pitié, which means pity, please God, that will be okay. But for the moment, I need to see that the live chat's working. So could somebody please type something? Est-ce que quelqu'un peut taper quelque chose? Can somebody type something? Est-ce que quelqu'un peut taper quelque chose? Because otherwise it's really annoying. Joyeuse Pâques. Happy Easter. So I want to know, est-ce que vous avez tous eu, have you all had, est-ce que vous avez tous eu lots of chocolate, beaucoup de chocolat? No? Est-ce que vous avez tous eu beaucoup de chocolat? So, hi Barbara, I hope you've enjoyed your weekend with the subjunctive. Salut Barbara, j'espère que tu t'es amusé. You enjoyed yourself like we did last Wednesday, Barbara. You enjoyed yourself, reflexive verb, so je me suis, tu t'es. So you enjoyed yourself, tu t'es amusé. Avec le subjonctif. Kimberly, no, what's going on? I rely on you to comfort E like any intelligent girl. What's going on? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? I have had the best chocolate ever. Like literally, my mom for once. Beaucoup de café, mais aucun chocolat. So lots of coffee, but no chocolate. So my mom normally forgets what I can and can't eat. Ma mère, normalement, elle oublie what je peux et je peux pas manger. Because I have allergies. J'ai les allergies. And don't worry, Mom, you only gave birth to me. That's no reason to know what kills me. Ne vous inquiétez pas. Vous avez accouché, you've given birth. Ça, c'est aucune raison pour savoir ce qui est dangereux pour moi. So my mom normally messes up. Normalement, tout est foiré. Everything's a mess. Tout est foiré. But this year, ça déchire. It rips, which means it's fucking amazing. She got a really, really, really good Vanoffee salted sugar-free chocolate. It was just amazing. No dairy. Aucun produit laitier ou sans produit laitier. No sugar, sans sucre, but really good. Good. So tell me, the rest of you, can you type for me in English what you've been doing with your Easter? Okay, you can type in French if you want. Tu peux taper en anglais si tu veux. But otherwise, I'd like if you typed in, you can type in French if you want. Tu peux taper, vous pouvez taper en français si vous voulez. Or if you could just type for me in English what you've been doing, and we'll just start some translation. I was on medication and it still left me a zombie. Alors moi, je prenais des médicaments et ça m'a laissé une zombie. Right? I'm fucked. Je suis foutu. And now I'm going to open my cider like every week. Et maintenant, je vais ouvrir mon cidre comme chaque semaine. So if you could all, if for whatever reason you're trying to type and it's not letting you type, if you WhatsApp me, if you find that easier, if you WhatsApp me what you want to say, collecting broken glass to decorate my beloved bathtub. Okay, now have a go at saying that, Troy, because I think you can say that. So verb to collect, so ramasser is to pick up, or raccoglier, or collectionner if it's like a little organized collection, or bibeloter. Yeah, vers briser, yeah, casser, but more so briser, to decorate, pour décorer. Le baignoire. Salle de bain, bathtub. Bain is what you do. I'm going to have a bath. Yeah, but the baignoire is the shit you sit in. That's cool. I like that idea, Troy. That sounds really nice. J'aime bien cette idée. Ça, c'est joli. J'ai oublié de m'en acheter, mais j'ai parlé avec ma famille ce matin, alors j'ai réussi ce que j'ai dû faire. So I forgot to buy myself some, but I spoke to my family this morning, therefore I managed to do what I had to do today. There, guilt trip over. In a pre-apocalyptic, post-Judeo-Christian society, you've done your shit, you've spoken to your family. Hi, meet Lou. He's complicated and a mixture of things. Salut, rencontrez Luc. Il est compliqué et mélange de choses. He eats organic broccoli at the same time as drinking lots of alcohol. Il mange le brocoli bio. Organic, as in no pesticides. Yeah, in French is biologique, not organic. That means pertaining to organs or alive. Yeah, biologique. Oh, that's so good for skin. That's so good for skin. It's really easy. Just don't even cut it up. Don't even break the carcass. Just put it in the water, put a lid on top and leave it. Okay. It's so good. It's also in a Jewish tradition, like the Jewish chicken soup is because there's something in bone broth that like reduces the inflammation. Lovely. Good, Troy. Yeah, I love bone broth. It's really, really good. 1 second, just getting rid of something. Good. Yeah, it's really good. But Barbara, you look about 11 years old. You don't have to worry about that. Toi, tu as l'air d'avoir. You have the air of having. Tu sembles, yeah, you seem, tu as l'air, tu parais, from the verb paraître, which is like to seem, which is a soft, hard verb. Yeah. Good. So, oh God, I love that sound. J'adore ce son. So today, I was using, so the medication that I was taking for 2 weeks, les médicaments que je prenais pendant 2 semaines, notice 4 in the past is pendant. It basically destroys connective tissue. So all my cartilage and all my like tendons are like a mess, okay? So for example, 6 months ago, I had damaged my Achilles tendon. Il y a 6 mois, j'avais pété l'Achille, tendon d'Achille. Don't say pété on its own. I hate toilet humor, but pété on its own means fart. So don't say pété. Yeah, pété plus something else. Otherwise, it means fart. So I damaged my Achilles tendon. J'ai pété mon tendon d'Achille, or le tendon d'Achille. But I was healed. J'étais guéri. 3 days of this nasty shit. Oh my God, I was limping. 3 jours de cette merde, et je boitais. Boiter is to limp. If you think a box is a boîte, so boiter is a verb, is like, I'm limping. And I don't know why, but it's really like, so as I'm teaching, like the weight of my own head is too heavy for my own neck. Le poids de ma propre tête est trop lourd. So it's like, yeah. So that was hurting. It was all inflamed. C'était gonflé. And I've taken curcuma, so haldi powder, or what do we call it? Turmeric. And then, yay! Now, short term, à court terme, short term, versus à long term, alcohol's anti-inflammatory, anti-inflammatoire. Just try that in the nose for me, guys. Anti-inflammatoire. But long-term alcohol is very inflammatory. So the mooing sound is probably my crappy computer. Meugle, like, good. So could you type me something else that you've been doing? Est-ce que vous pouvez m'écrire quelque chose d'autre que vous avez fait? If you need to WhatsApp me, like I said, the number's there. Si vous avez besoin de m'envoyer un WhatsApp, le numéro est là. I'm just going to go and find you the chocolate that my mom sent me, because it's amazing. It's such an amazing brand. Je vais juste trouver le chocolat que ma mère m'a envoyé parce que c'est une marque super. In slang French, c'est une marque de ouf. Okay, 1 second. Ça déchire. That rips it up. That's what you heard earlier. I'll be 1 sec. I will be back. Je serai de retour. I'm just coming. In French, you say j'arrive. I'm arriving. J'arrive. Somebody knocks at the door. Si quelqu'un sonne à la porte, and you say, I'm just coming. J'arrive. Okay? I'll be one sec. So this is the brand in question. Voici la marque en question. Pitch Dark, the Raw Chocolate Company. Really, really good. Troy, I had something else to show you. J'avais quelque chose d'autre à te montrer. J'avais quelque chose d'autre à te montrer. I love the broken glass effect that I think you're trying to do in your bathroom. J'adore l'effet verre brisé que tu essaies de faire dans la salle de bain. I've got a lamp, which is like this. You can't see here, but it's like all broken blue glass. Ça se voit pas ici. Ça se voit pas. That doesn't show itself here. Montre-moi has a hyphen in it, but well done for taking the S off. So that's quite cool. And then, because I love glass as well, Troy, this was my Easter present to myself. This big bowl to put my drugs in. I mean, to put my fruit in. Pour mettre mon fruit dedans. Because I really like glass as well. And then finally, Troy, because I know you like old stuff like I do, this is my Christmas present to myself, which is, yeah, anything blue, anything green. I know they say blue and green shouldn't be seen, but I love blue and green. Yep, good. I knew you'd like it. So, Troy, I went to church with my son. On est resté chez. We stayed at home. We stayed at home. On est resté chez nous. We don't need us by ourselves. On est resté chez nous tout seul. Tout seul. Yeah. We don't use so moi-même, myself, toi-même, yourself. Yeah. So you don't actually use the même option as often as you think. So if you said, oh, I did it myself, you say, je l'ai fait tout seul. Or if you're feminine, toute seule. Yeah? So he did it himself. Yeah, il a fait tout seul. Or toute seule. So that's you and your. Was it the handsome young man that I saw in the hotel when you were in London? Est-ce que c'était le beau jeune homme que j'ai rencontré quand vous étiez à Londres? So tout seul. Yeah, or toute seule, feminine. Yeah. That is fucking intense, Barbara. I want you to take a little square before your class tomorrow, so you are focused. Because chocolate contains coffee. Look what these pills have done to my beautiful intelligence. I haven't got a great base, I haven't got a great body, I haven't got a great house, but I did have a good mind, and this crap has destroyed me. J'avais pas de belle gueule, j'avais pas de belle maison, j'avais pas de beau corps, mais j'avais, effectivement, j'avais une tête, j'avais un cerveau, et ils me l'ont pris. They've taken it. Yeah. My friend loves the red lint. Like my friend really likes the red lint. Good. Now it's very sad that Gabby isn't here with our friend Ben. having a little bit of a cheeky flirt for Easter. Oh, bless you, ton visage, il est beau. That would be, joking apart, ton visage, il est tout beau. So that's not me making it up better, but you would use, t'es tout beau. You pop the two in there. Okay? Kimberly is a particular fan of other words that go before adjectives. Elle est plutôt contente. Elle est toute contente. Elle est assez contente. Yeah. Elle est hyper contente. Elle est archi contente. Have we spoken about how you can date somebody in France by what word they would use? So me, so I'm the end of Generation X, so I'd be like hyper. So it's really nice. C'est hyper, il est hyper sympa. Somebody younger than me might say archi sympa. Someone older than me might say super sympa. You know, that's quite. Yeah, c'est beau. Yeah, okay. Yeah, assez. Assez would kind of bring it down though. Assez would reduce the intensity. Yeah. So this is a really good one for exams. I think I deserve a square of dark chocolate. Je pense que je mérite, I deserve, un carré de chocolat noir. Assez just, yeah, like I said, assez means it quite, yeah. 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 Oh, plastic. I don't like plastic. Unless it's like that plastic that's made from sort of, you know, something natural that you can just, you know, I'm not a fan of them. Troy, you're fine. You go to sleep when you need. Troy's a heroin addict, guys. So obviously heroin, as you know, it's the same as with Gabby. It's difficult to stay away after the first buzz. C'est difficile de ne pas t'endormir. So to fall asleep is s'endormir. So I sleep, je dors. I fall asleep, je m'endors. I slept, j'ai dormi. I fell asleep, je me suis endormi. Barbara, you'll notice a reflexive verb. I went myself into sleep. Je me suis endormi. All right? Great question. So if it was like the meeting was just boring as fuck, à chier. C'était nul à chier, ennuyé à chier. À chier goes on the end. Or you can even just say c'était à chier. Yeah, as well as so chiant is annoying. Yeah. À chier means useless, awful. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that would be good for that. Good. So there is a, joking apart, in all seriousness, je rigole pas, sincèrement. There is a video on cursing and swearing if you want to use it. Il y a une vidéo que j'ai faite, feminine video, comment jurer correctement en français. Okay? So if you want to watch it, si vous avez envie de la regarder, pardon, la vidéo c'est féminin, contacte-moi, send me an email, envoyez-moi un email, un courrier électronique, and I will give you this video. Okay? So swear, basically, here's my rules for swearing in French. Voici mes règles pour jurer en français. Les gros mots, the fat words. Rule number 1. Nothing in French is as offensive as the F word or the C word in English. Nothing. Trust me, I've tried. Rien n'est aussi offensif que F and C in French, in English. So if my young ones in my family said, I don't give a fuck, I would not be happy. I mean, I swear, but I know when not to swear in polite company. If they said, je m'en fous, whilst I wouldn't admire the attitude, Yeah, j'aurais pas trop d'admiration pour leur attitude. It wouldn't be as offensive. Yeah, je le prendrais pas mal. I wouldn't take it badly. Hey, Jace. So if you wanted to say, you know, I don't give a fuck, je m'en fous, it's not as bad as foutre, right? So sorry, it's not as bad as fuck. Next thing, foutre is not sexual. It's not like F-U-C-K. So if you say va te faire foutre, or what are you doing? Qu'est-ce que tu es en train de foutre? It's just the verb to do with an asterisk. It's a verb to do that's gone up. We've suddenly lost 3 people. They obviously don't like the swearing. So that's why if you said to somebody, what are you doing? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? What are you blumming doing? What are you bloody doing? What are you freaking doing? Qu'est-ce que tu fiches? Qu'est-ce que tu fous would be like the next level up. So you've got fais, fiche, fou, right? The vous form would be qu'est-ce que vous faites? Qu'est-ce que vous fichez? Qu'est-ce que vous foutez? Right? But nothing of that is as strong as, you know, fuck. If you used fuck with a noun, so this fucking table, okay? Pardon me, my mouthful. You would say putain de. So you say like ce putain de table, whatever. This whore of a table, right? So it really is in swearing in French that you realize the versatility of the F word in English. C'est quand on jure en français qu'on se rend compte de la versatilité, de comment c'est hyper flexible de pouvoir jurer en anglais. It's much easier to swear in English. But there you go. Good. So, anything, I think you should tell me what you've been doing since last week. And let me have a little look at what Troy has just sent me. I've just felt a vibration. Je viens de sentir une vibration. So I think you should WhatsApp me, guys. Oh, look at that. Those are beautiful colors. That's exactly my kind of thing. My cup of tea, my tasse de thé. That's exactly my kind of thing. So guys, if you can't chat on here, Jace, you're very welcome. So thanks for all the helpful lessons you've uploaded. Merci pour tous les cours utiles que tu as téléchargés, okay? que tu as mis en ligne, that you have put online. So, can you all type and tell me what you've been doing since last week? Est-ce que vous pouvez tous écrire ce que vous avez fait depuis la semaine dernière? Can I remind you that if you needed to WhatsApp me rather than type, it is, where we are. What are you doing, Luke Deinbaum? This is what happens when you turn number lock off. 47899732838. If you need to WhatsApp me. So can someone just tell me in English? And then by all means try the French themselves if you want to. So if you want to type the English, nothing interesting, rien d'intéressant. Notice, guys, there's an accent on intéressant, but I think you know that, Kimberly, but you just haven't got that European keyboard thing. Il y a un accent sur intéressant, mais je pense que tu sais très bien que c'est là, mais tu n'as pas le clavier. Tu n'as pas de clavier. What was I going to say? Yeah, so something interesting, quelque chose d'intéressant, guys. We don't just say quelque chose intéressant. So it's really common English to want to say something and then an adjective. Yeah, I'm eating something delicious. Moi, je mange quelque chose de délicieux, not quelque chose délicieux. Quelque chose de délicieux. You need a de. Same with the word quelqu'un, same with the word rien. Nothing special, rien de spécial, like has just been demonstrated by Kimberly. You did some hip hop on YouTube. That's kind of cool. A bit of cardio, un tout petit peu de cardio. That's cool, Barbara. Why not? I walked to a cemetery. Moi, je me suis promené à un cimetière because there was nobody there, parce qu'il y avait personne, and it was safe. Well, it was until some idiot ran past me. C'était. jusqu'à ce until jusqu'à ce que, until, and I took a photograph of a grave with a robin sat on top of a grave. So there's two words for grave. You've got tombe and tombeau, depending what it is, how big it is. So tombe, tombeau if it's a big one. Yeah. So I took a photograph. J'ai pris une photo du tombe avec une rouge-gorge. Yeah, red throat. Dessus. Yeah, rouge-gorge. Because that's what a robin's got. Do you know the bird that everybody in North America thinks is a robin and the bird that everybody thinks in England is a robin is not the same species? It's really interesting. That's why people say robins' eggs are different colors in different countries. It's not. It's literally a different bird. I only discovered that a couple of weeks ago. My daughter told me. So, est-ce que vous saviez que, par exemple, l'oiseau qui s'appelle un rouge-gorge aux États-Unis et l'oiseau qui s'appelle un rouge-gorge en Angleterre, ce n'est pas exactement le même oiseau. It's not the same. It's not the same species. Ce n'est pas la même espèce. Jace, this is always the issue on a Sunday. C'est toujours le problème dimanche. Is that I always try to cater for Australia, and so I don't know. So in an ideal world, I would be a little bit later. Dans un monde idéal, je serais un tout petit peu plus tard. Because that would make it easier for those who live in Australia. Ça le rendrait plus facile pour ceux qui habitent en Australie. The problem is, and obviously it's easier for everybody in America if you go later into the day, particularly after, you know, the West Coast is comfortable with my 8 o'clock. Côté Pacifique est confortable avec 20h ici. The problem is that a lot of Brits used to say that they had to put their kids to bed, but to be honest with you, at the moment that's not a problem. So are you saying it would be slightly easier a bit later? Is that what you're saying? Est-ce que tu es en train de me dire que ça sera plus facile un peu plus tard? But yeah, Jace, I'm going to do it every Sunday. What does the cut stand for? Qu'est-ce que ça représente, the cut? Or are you just saying you're cut? C'est que tu es sculpté. Barbara, I love cemeteries. When I kill people, I always bury their bodies there. Barbara! I love cemeteries. I try to visit them whenever I travel somewhere. So, j'adore les cimetières. J'essaie de les visiter. Notice, Barbara, I try to visit them. So, Barbara did pronouns on Wednesday. So, I try to visit. So, j'essaie de. Essayer has the verb de. Direct, I try to visit them. Yeah? I know you have a problem with the direct and indirect, but j'essaie de les visiter. Notice we don't say visiter for a person. So if I went to LA, I'd visit Kimberly. Yeah, je rendrai visite à Kimberly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so do we remember our pronoun work from the other day, Barbara? Est-ce qu'on se souvient de notre travail de l'autre jour? Barbara started classes with me. She's done 3, but it's felt like a fucking lifetime, hasn't it, Barbara, be honest? Once you go logic language learning, you never go back. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I see them, je les vois. I give them a job, je leur donne. Hier, je me suis promené pendant 4 heures. Lovely. Je me suis promené would have an E there. So, Troy, something for as advanced as you. All extra verbs, when they are like je suis allé and all that shit, they will all have an E and an S if they're feminine. And plural. Extra verbs, when you have got an extra verb in a reflexive context, donc quand vous avez un verbe pronominal dans un contexte, plutôt pronominal, yeah, exactly. In the past, au passé, it depends. So, Troy, if you said we spoke, nous sommes parlé, even though we are plural, you wouldn't have an E and an S on the end because the thing that was spoke was the English. So in other words, something can be reflexive and not be direct. If it was we touched each other, nous nous sommes touchés, that would have an S on the end because the thing that was touched was us. So there are different examples, Troy, than when you use, so for example, if Troy said, I got washed, je me suis lavé, she would need a lavé with an E acute, and then another E. If she said, she, what did I say? She bought herself a pen, elle s'est acheté un stylo. She didn't buy herself, she bought a pen. So in other words, Troy, this is quite an advanced little thing for you to have a look at. Yeah. So there, in other words, when we do or don't use an extra E or an extra S on a poetry past. All right. On the same note, d'ailleurs, if you were to use the causative, so je me suis fait, you'd never make it agree. So if I said I got massaged, chance would be the fine thing. So je me suis fait masser. Okay, you're never, ever, ever, ever going to need to make that agree. Je me suis faite toute belle, said the woman. Je me suis faite toute belle. And Kimberly or somebody would probably go, but if you made yourself beautiful, is that not by definition a rendre? But it's kind of the idea of the preparation rather than that had that result, cause and effect. So, oh, look, she's made herself all pretty for me. Elle s'est faite toute belle. That would be elle s'est faite. That would have an agreement. So, in other words, I can't find it now, and quite honestly, I'm scared to play with YouTube. Je peux pas le trouver maintenant, et j'ai peur de jouer avec YouTube because something will just go wrong. Quelque chose va déconner. Déconner is fuck up. Déconner. DE plus conner, like can't, like art. Déconner. So if you message me, guys, and say I'm really interested, if that's above you guys, don't worry, you're already doing very well. Okay, si ça c'est trop élevé, ne vous inquiétez pas. Déjà, vous vous en sortez plutôt bien. Vous vous en sortez. You're getting yourself out of it rather well. Or vous vous débrouillez plutôt bien. You unfog yourselves quite well. But if you've got a knowledge of je me suis, tu, t'es, il, say, if you know how to use reflexive verbs or reciprocal verbs in the past, and you want to know how to spell that, sometimes they take E, sometimes they take S, and it's not just the plural and the feminine, then send me an email, logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com, and I'll send you the video on that, because that is quite important. A similar rule, Troy, une règle similaire, or something similar, quelque chose de similaire, or quelque chose de semblable. I stopped dyeing my beard with Just for Men because my daughter said she liked the white. And I think it looks too old. It's like, this is brown, this is white, this is like a blondie brown. It just looks a weird combo. A similar thing would be how if you use on to mean we, your verb in the past will work like nous. So if you said on est sorti, meaning we, you'd have an S-O-R-T-I, well, E or S. It depends if you're female or not. Yeah. So that's quite an important thing, Troy, at your level. Good. Let's just see if anybody sent me a WhatsApp. I do accept all naked photographs. Don't worry about the quality of the light. J'accepte toutes les photos nues. Jason, that's filthy that you sent me that, but thank you very much. I will appreciate that later. I miss Gabby and Ben's little flirting. No, we're all good. Good. So, we can either play the game where I give you stuff to translate, soit on peut jouer le jeu où je vous donne quelque chose à traduire, or you can mention keywords on problems you have. Vous pouvez citer les mots clés, les problèmes que vous avez, or we can start playing some translation games with you guys. So tell me what you want. So Jason has said, it's probably impossible for you to cater to your US and Australian viewers. C'est probablement impossible pour vous to cater for, I would say fournir, to provide. No, it's fine. It's just, mainly, if I just did it an hour later, si je le faisais, if I did, notice, if we say if, you watch this, Barbara, because this is coming your way soon. If you say if, same as the please. If you say if, and then you go in the past, you will largely use the Perfect. If you were a Spanish speaker or an Italian speaker, anybody here speak Spanish or Italian? That is where you'd have the imperfect of the subjunctive. And French hasn't had that shit for a long, long time. It used to. If you go on word reference, you will see a lot of tenses in grey. Yeah, parlas. Yeah. It used to be if you spoke French, I would understand you. Si tu parlas le français. But that's ancient French. That's really old. And in Italian, it's se tu parlassi. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's like linked. Okay. Crayanja. Is that how I'm pronouncing your name? I just wanted to say I liked your vampires recommendation. Je voulais juste dire que j'ai beaucoup aimé ta. You can call me ta. Do I look formal enough to use vous? Luke is 42, but pretending he's too young to use vous. I just wanted to say I liked your recommendation. Je voulais juste te dire que j'ai beaucoup aimé ta recommandation. And I've now started a great show called Le Bureau des légendes. Et j'ai commencé maintenant une série. We kind of use the word series now rather than une émission. The word série is just everywhere. Good. I have heard of it. J'en ai entendu parler. Troy, you, My Little Mermaid, thank you for coming. Merci d'être venu. Guys, thank you for a noun. Merci pour. Thank you for a verb. Merci de. Thank you for the photographs. Merci pour les photos. Thank you for sending me the photographs. Merci de m'avoir envoyé les photos. Hey, Ben. I'm afraid your little girlfriend is absent. J'ai peur qu'elle soit absente. Je regrette de vous informer, je regrette de t'informer de son absence. Yeah. If you, Ben, were to look at weekend, you would see that it's masculine. So, in other words, profiter du weekend. Anytime, Ben, at your level now, you're going to keep coming across expressions with de and a. À ton niveau, tu vas effectivement devoir te servir de plusieurs expressions qui utilisent de et a. And you need to practice automatically saying them with du and o. Tu as besoin de pratiquer à répéter ces expressions avec du and o. So in other words, Ben, if you said à cause de, because of what happened with the police, Kimberly and I can't get heroin anymore. À cause de ce, à cause de. So if you then had à cause de plus a masculine, à cause du, à cause des plus a plural, so any expression that ends in de and a, Ben, you need to be comfortable going du to o. Puis, bonjour. Good. Bonsoir, Lou, donc, j'espère que tu as profité du week-end. Also, side note, Ben, on the verb profiter, if you say profiter de, yeah, which is great, as a command form, enjoy it, profites-en. And as you noticed earlier, I complimented Troy because she said montre-moi. We needed the hyphen, on avait besoin du tiret. But in a command form, you normally drop the S. Dans la forme impérative, normalement, tu n'utilises pas de S. But if your word sounds better with the S, so for example, vas-y. Yeah, vas-y. You come across vas-y, Kimberly? Vas-y. Yeah, or profites-en. You'll notice that the S has creeped back in, like Sally Field at the Oscars. She's always there for fucking something. What are you doing there? Fuck off. You've had your moment. So it's like, yeah, you really will find that S coming back in for certain verbs, right? Krianja, could you just WhatsApp me your name and your pronunciation? Is it Krianja or Krianja? Could you just, is it Krianja? Is that what it is? Because I don't like mispronouncing people's names. I'm finding it very easy to understand. Maybe because they're all spies and speak in short sentences. So, Hi Kimberly, salut Kimberly. Je pense pas que ça soit. Notice, Krianja, that I don't think takes the subjunctive. Je ne pense pas que ça soit. Je ne pense pas take subjunctive. Mais les premières deux saisons sont sur Amazon Prime. I'm finding it very easy to understand. Je la trouve, feminine series, très facile à comprendre. Peut-être que parce que ils sont tous des espions, et ils parlent les petites phrases. No, Jace. Well, by definition, the imperative has three forms. It's got the nous, the tu, and the vous. So, for example, if I said, let's eat, mangeons. If I said, oh, hi, cool. All right, hi, Jack. Désolé, je m'appelle Jacques. Je viens de trouver ta chaîne récemment. Okay? Right. Yeah. So, in other words, if you've got tu, you just drop the S. So, tu manges normally. So, tu manges is the normal. Mange is the command form. Manger, normally, vous mangez is the normal form. Manger is the command form. Yeah. If you had a pronoun that went before, so you eat it, that's a sentence. Mange-le. The command form goes at the end. The pronoun goes at the end. If you had a negative, so you don't eat it. Now notice that you don't eat it could be said orally, tu le manges pas, without the ne. But the negative command needs the ne, for my mind, if you've got a pronoun. Ne le mange pas. So if you said, don't touch, touche pas, that's not bad, because there's no pronoun. But if you said, don't touch it, ne le touche pas, you need the ne. If your verb had a pronoun such as te or me, then that moves to the end. So tu te lèves becomes lève. You'll notice because the te has gone to the end, that it's become toi rather than te. So if you said touch me, did you touch me? Here's the sentence. Touch me. Touche-moi. You can't say me touche in a command. Yeah. Was that new for a lot of people? Is that new? If you want the imperatives video, email me logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com and I will send you the imperatives. Okay? I'll send you the imperatives video. But what I'm saying is that generally here are the rules. You can start an imperative is an order. Yeah, and it's just shouting at someone to do something. Or if you're from New Jersey, speech. So basically, I'm joking. I love New Jersey. Apart from Trenton, I had a very difficult period in Trenton, but I like a lot of New Jersey. So if you were speaking to somebody, generally you're either going to say the ne or the verb. That's what you're going to say first. Okay, that's what you're going to say. So if the ceiling were going to drop down on top of us, and I was like, move, the most important thing is that I can say the verb. Or don't move. The most important thing is that I can say the negative. So all imperatives, commands, will start with either the verb or the negative. Yeah. The main thing for you guys to use, to understand, is that you're going to be moving the pronoun to the end if it's an affirmative command, and the pronoun will stay at the beginning if it's a negative command. So don't eat it, ne le mange pas. Eat it, mange-le. Luc, une amie française m'a corrigé, plutôt j'ai écrit, je suis en plein de prêt pour le dire. No, okay, right. So I'm in the middle of, right, plein. So first things first, plein means is the masculine form. Pleine is the feminine form, right? In the middle of is en train de. Yeah, je suis en train de. You've possibly confused this, Ben, with je suis en pleine préparation, which would be pleine feminine because préparation, being an ION word, is feminine. But that's quite heavy. Yeah. Kimberly and I were right in the middle of a meeting, deciding which of our rival gangs we're going to have killed and which of them we're just going to have acid maimed. We normally go acid maimed just for the laugh. So basically, and she's artistic with a bit of hydrochloric acid, is that Kimberly? So basically, I can't talk now. I'm right in the middle of a meeting. You know, je suis tout au milieu de la réunion, ou je suis en pleine réunion, okay, or en plein rendez-vous. But the basic bitch expression in the middle of is en train de, all right? Does that make sense, Ben? Okay. You couldn't say plender like that. Plender, for a start, wouldn't be, so en plein would only be used with a feminine noun, and en plein would be used with a masculine noun, but followed by a noun. Followed by a noun. God, I'm working quite a lot. I think I need some more cider. J'ai besoin, il me faut plus de citre. So, en plein, noun, en pleine, noun. All right? Oh, Ozark. Good. Guys, you watch any show. It doesn't have to be a French show. Vous pouvez regarder n'importe quelle série. Il ne faut pas que ça soit une série française. If I'm really honest, à vrai dire, to tell you the truth, the level of the dubbing in French and Spanish and Italian, I mean, they're the languages that I speak, but I've never been anything but impressed. If I'm honest, it goes, all of them are really good nowadays. Ils sont tous super de nos jours, actuellement. But the Italian is like, oh my God. It's like they cast people with exactly the same voice. Ils font un casting des gens avec plus ou moins la même voix. Like the exact same nuances. A friend of mine was in an ABC TV show. She was the lead, and she absolutely loved the Italian voice actress. She even wrote her. Okay. Une de mes amies, elle était l'actrice principale pour la chaîne, pour une série pour la chaîne ABC. Et elle a contacté l'actrice italienne pour féliciter, to congratulate, you know, pour sa performance, for her performance. The Italian ones, the Spanish ones are good as well. They are good, but they don't always sound exactly the same. The French ones are good, yeah, but they're kind of a better voice. French dubbing will often choose a much better voice. Le doublage en français, ils choisissent une meilleure voix. So Tom Cruise in English is nowhere near as virile as sounding as Tom Cruise in French. Yeah? And if you are an actor in France, often if you're a dubbing actor, if you like doing all the dubbing, you might also be known as an actor in your own right. So it's like, it's quite interesting. So the guy that does Eddie Murphy is kind of known in his own right. And then he's also known as, and you kind of, your career depends on that person. So for example, if they do really, really well, so if they bring out this, we're just going to bring out this random little film called Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, and then it just is a smash. So then you're always going to do that voice. It's very rare unless somebody dies, sauf si quelqu'un meurt, that they replace the actor, qu'il remplace, not replace, remplace with an M in it, okay? Good, so dubbed content is better for you guys for the moment. C'est meilleur pour vous en ce moment because it's clearer, parce que c'est plus clair, yeah? They articulate more, ils s'articulent plus, all right? So don't be like, oh, I've got to watch French authentic content. Il faut que je regarde le contenu français authentique. You could watch CSI, you know, vous pourriez regarder les experts, you know, CSI in French is called les experts. Yeah, les experts, the experts. And then it's like CSI in Miami or CSI in New York with, oh, Gary Sinise makes my skin crawl. I'm sure he's really lovely, but I just think there's something really serpentine about the man. Oh, my ex was offered that job, but turned it down. Ils ont offert ce travail, ce poste à mon ex, mais il a rejeté. So the point is, yeah, you watch French dubbed stuff, absolutely, because they're in a studio and they've got the microphone and it's just a little bit clearer. It's like how I speak on the videos. C'est comme enfin, ma façon de parler pour les vidéos. If I spoke to you normally, me as me, it's got nothing to do with how I speak as a teacher. Si je vous parlais normalement, it's like I speak in this ever so slightly weirder, harder, crisper way just to make it really comfortable for you. And French people watching must be like, why is he speaking so like this? Because I'm just trying to make it ever so slightly more accessible. J'essaie de le rendre plus accessible. Je veux que vous puissiez accéder à ce contenu, to access this content. Avoir accès à, to access or accéder. Yeah? From the noun access. Who thinks I've deserved a little bit more chocolate? Say yes or no. Qui pense que je mérite plus de chocolat? I'm going to show you the photograph that I took earlier. Je vais vous montrer les photos que j'ai prises à tout à l'heure. I'm really freaking impressed with my own work. Je suis bien impressionné. Where's that shit? Hey, my name's Luke, and I don't yet know the whereabouts of this shit on my own phone. How stylish is this? A robin sat on top of a cross. Rouge-gorge assis au-dessus d'une croix, une croix. I was talking to my mom and I was like, shut the fuck up, photo opportunity, shut up. And I took the picture. J'ai pris la photo. Une photo. Good. I haven't heard any typing from anybody in a while, so this probably just means it's died. Ça veut probablement dire qu'il est mort. So could you let me know that you are still alive? Est-ce que vous pourriez me faire savoir que vous êtes encore en vie, ou vivant? I guess not. Could you tell me that you're still here, Barbara? It's like a séance. Is there anybody there? Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un là? Je vis. Now, the verb is vivre, and you all know, vive le roi est mort, vive le roi. The king is dead, long live the king. That's the subjunctive, and you all know, Viva España, you all know, or Las Vegas, what am I about? The song is Viva Las Vegas, because the Spanish, vivir, or the French, vivre, when you say live or long live, you use the subjunctive, yeah? So the verb is vivre, soft hard verb, vivant, vive. But you guys come across vive because it's an adjective, les couleurs vive, or something vive. It's a command form, vive, live, okay? So vit, yeah. Il vit tout seul, V-I-T. Hey, Anthony. Nice to hear from you. Barbara, you can say je suis ici, or you can say je suis là. Je suis là. Good. So, could you tell me, let's do something funny. Could you tell me what's the first thing you're going to do when isolation is over? If you could all just type, what's the first thing you're going to do when isolation is over? I'm just going to say it. I haven't touched another human being in 3 months. That's what I'm going to do when the isolation is over. Yeah, moi, j'ai pas touché un être humain. Ça fait 3 mois. That makes 3 months that I don't touch another human being. Ça fait 3 mois que je touche pas d'être humain. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, I'll inform them first. Yeah. So what's the first thing you're going to do when the isolation is over? Qu'est-ce que vous allez faire à la fin de cet isolement? Non, isolement. And now, because I've had a drink and we were mentioning it, I'm thinking of my ex. Et maintenant, parce que j'ai bu quelque chose et on en a parlé, we spoke about it, on en a parlé. Yeah, Ben. Se servir de, an ABC verb, a reflexive verb with the dig. Like Gabby. Oh, did you not know she had a peanut? So sorry to break it to you. Yeah, so je me sers de quelque chose. Yeah, se servir de, to make use of. So Ben, what you would do well to practice is je me suis servi de, je m'en suis servi. Yeah. Ben, no, Jason says, I feel like if you're French has a capital letter, by the way. That's not me being arrogant, but remember that French has a capital letter. I feel like if you're French and you watch English shows, films through an English dub, which have iconic actors and equally iconic voices, you're missing out a lot. Yes, but the point is your goal performance or is your goal language? There's different times. Est-ce que votre but est la performance ou est-ce que votre but est la langue? I will sometimes watch something. So my French is obviously better than my English. My Spanish is pretty fucking decent, to be honest with you, like PhD level. And my Italian is, there's not a lot I don't understand. But Italian is the weaker of the three. I mean, fine, I could teach it, but it's the weaker of the three. So the point is, if I'm watching anything, I'll just watch it in Italian. And sometimes, if I see a really good scene, quelquefois, si je regarde une scène de qualité, I will go back and I will watch it again in English just to see the performance. Donc, je le regarderai encore une fois en anglais juste pour pouvoir voir la performance. Ben, je vais jouer de la guitare. Good. Spell check on guitare. When the confinement aura fini, would have finished. Aura fini, Ben. Notice in English we say when the confinement has finished, and French goes, what are you doing using the past for that shit? That hasn't happened yet. So when we teach future, well, when I say we, I mean me. When we say pouvoir manger au restaurant moment, that's absolutely perfect in here. When you teach the future, when I teach the future, why don't I say I? When I teach the future, I say, if you use going in another verb, like gonna, in English, do the same in French. Fais la même chose en français. If you use will, or shall, use won't. And stick to that. But if you use the present for something talking about the future, a lot of the time in English, you were then in the French go into the future. Yeah, so things we got, when I do this, it'd be better to sort of say, when I will do this. Yeah, so if you were to sort of say, what was your one that you had? When can something without will have finished, aura fini, will have finished, okay? Good. By the way, do you like the fact for once in my life, pour une fois, I actually wore a reasonably bright color? Good. Anybody else? What are you going to do? Kimberly says, yeah, I'm going to touch everybody. Je vais toucher tout le monde. Lovely. Anthony Robinson, I'll go to the mail to walk around and get out of the house. Good. Can we also notice what Ben did, which was very nice, which was to send me naked photographs, as well as that. He said jouer de. So when you play an instrument, it's jouer de. And when you play a game, it's jouer à. So that will often manifest as jouer au and jouer du. So I play the piano, or I did until I had a car crash, and now the whole hand is metal. Fuck my life. So je joue du piano, I play the piano, as opposed to je joue au tennis. Yeah, jouer de, jouer à, jouer de, jouer à. Lovely. Last couple of minutes. Anything else? Jack, I'm going to go to Brussels to see friends. Good. Are your friends Belgian? Belgian. Est-ce que tes amis sont belges? Belgique, country, belge. And are they Belge flamand or Belge well, they don't like you saying it, français. In other words, are they Flemish? Americans that are here that don't possibly get that is Belgian. Speak English, you dime Ireland. Belgium has a Flemish first language population and a French first language population. Yeah, so Flemish is the language similar to Dutch. Yeah, interestingly, flamenco, as in like the Spanish flamenco, means Flemish. Yeah. So, yeah, so when people say that, you can normally hear the accent, you can normally tell by how they speak. You can normally tell by how they speak. Normally. Yeah. No, actually, I'm Irish and the friends are all from all over Europe, really. We did a traineeship together in Brussels and we're supposed to have a reunion this month. Non, en fait, not actuellement, we would not say actuellement, actually. Je suis Irlandais. So does Creanger mean something in Irish or is it just some random word? I'm Irish and the friends are from all over Europe. Les amis sont de toute l'Europe. Nous avons fait, on a fait une formation ensemble à Bruxelles et we were supposed to have a reunion this month. On était censé, C-I-N-S-E écrit, avoir une réunion ce mois. Good. So I think an hour is good. Je pense que ça suffit. If you listen back, you've got a lot of material to listen to. Now, as you're listening to me, if you go, I don't understand what the grammar of that was, quand vous m'écoutez, alors si vous vous dites, alors ça, je comprends pas la grammaire, email me. Oh, I see. That's cool. That's cool. Where are you from in Ireland, Jack? What's happened, Jack? I feel like you're a new member to the Logic Language Learning community, and I don't like not knowing who people are. Yeah. Jason, there is a video called How to Improve Your Listening. To improve your listening, you need to adopt Auntie Lukey's number one rule for listening, which is speak the way you want to listen. Speak the French you want to hear. So in other words, you need to turn your brain onto focusing on vowels, and you need to say everything you say in a joined up way. Arguably, ostensibly, once you've got the modicums of the, whether or not you do or don't know the vocabulary, it's just about how well you're used to hearing things joined up. C'est jusqu'à quel point vous êtes habitué à entendre des choses tout attachées, and it's about focusing on the vowels. I teach a one-off listening class. This is not me selling my ass on the internet. But there are some people who come to me with exactly the same thing. I've got a lovely Nigerian woman at the moment. She's just doing that. She's just doing the listening class. So what I do is I work out which one of your vowels are weaker, which of your vowels are weaker. I give you a series of exercises. I hear which of your vowels are weaker. And then I give you exercises to make those better. Then we play with the vibration. Then we play games to join it all up. So I don't touch the grammar. I don't touch the vocabulary. I just touch that. So if your listening is really letting you down, then I would hazard that it's because you're not joining up your voice enough and you're not getting the vibration in. So for the sake of even half an hour, I would quite happily teach a half an hour class to somebody to do that rather than an hour. An hour is normally what you need. What's happening? So I'm not pimping I'm not selling my word. Okay. Oh, Wexford, cool. I've been to there because I like crystal and stuff. I love glass. So, oh no, that's Waterford, but I've been to Wexford. When did you go to Wexford? I drive everywhere. I'm a major pain in the ass. Hang on, where did I go? Let me just look at the map. Yeah, I went to. Yeah, that's where I've been. I went to what's that little place called? The old people, people's home. Like the castle place. That's it. Shit, what's that called? I went to some big castle place with a lake that I can now see on Google that I can't see the name of. Yeah, I've got a great grandfather from Cork, but that's it. We don't have anything to do with that. Yeah, now I'm not saying you have to do loads of lessons. I'm just saying do one listening lesson. But what I'm telling you is if your listening is struggling, it means you are not focused on vowel speech and you're not focused on joining up. Ask Kimberly. She's been through the mill on this. She's made herself do this. To improve your listening, you need to be listening to vowels. So, for example, you need to take a sentence and be like, Je vous ai parlé en français, and then you need to basically close your damn mouth. Je vous ai parlé en français. You need to practice with a mirror, not opening your mouth. Yeah. If you imagine Jason really just almost not speaking properly, and I thought the place was really beautiful. Je pensais que c'était un bel endroit. Bel endroit. Remember, Ben, there's 3 different words for place. Place, endroit, and lieu. Yeah. So Jace, and my WhatsApp is the best way to contact me for lessons. Don't email me. Email is for videos and WhatsApp is for lesson booking. Yeah. Yeah. What else was I going to say? Something about Ireland that I really like. Other than how cool Lidl is in Ireland compared to what it's like in the UK. Oh, then you did specifically mean that then. And then in which case, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was offered a job at the international school in Brussels because a guy I used to, not because of this, but I know a guy. So when I was younger, a really good friend of mine called Mark Stacey, a really good guy, fantastic history teacher. He was working there, and and he was talking to people going, oh, I know this amazing language teacher guy. And I was offered a job, but I just ultimately just prefer working with adults. But I was offered a job there. But I'm allergic to beer. So it's like, good. Any other questions before I go? Any other problems? Anything else you need addressing in a video? Est-ce qu'il vous reste des problèmes? Quelque chose que vous aimeriez que je vous en parle dans une vidéo? Anything at all before I leave? Jason, like I said, take my WhatsApp. It's underneath any of the videos. If you've enjoyed the video, please do leave me a message underneath. I do always love coffees, like coffees from my coffee account, which is if it's like $3 or something. It always helps. And I do spend it on coffee. Oh, Kimberly's got a great voice. Yeah, she just doesn't think she has, but yeah, she really has. Yeah. It doesn't matter how much work you put in. Can I make this clear for any of you watching this? It doesn't matter how much work any of you put in. Until you crack the voice, number one, the grammar will be really heavy. You have to be thinking about the grammar. Once you crack the voice, and once you crack the fact that you can speak quickly and join it, you will just like a melody, it will come off your mouth. Like if Kimberly makes a mistake now, she doesn't come out with some random bullshit. She comes out with something else in French because her mouth remembers another through line. Do you know what I'm saying? Good. So in other words, absolutely. So I'm all for the autodidact community. I mean, dude, I did the freaking videos for people to learn by themselves. But if you really, really, really are plateauing, then please, Ben as well, let me sort out your voice. That is what Gabby did ages ago. She did one voice lesson and one reading lesson, and then went away and just did a load of work by herself, and is now back doing comprehension. Yeah. So by all means, guys, if you want a present from somebody for Christmas or a birthday or something like that, or you're going to plan on doing a lot of research and work over the Corona period, but even a half an hour, if you get in touch, okay? Lovely, Jace. So if I'll put my business, so I'm not saying you can't start thinking about this by yourself, but let me hear what your mouth, and it's normally your own mouth setting. It's normally you get used to doing what your own mouth is, where you favor vowels, what voice you produce in all this business. You really need to change all of that. And it's so doable. So I'll leave you my WhatsApp number, guys, and then we'll leave you in peace, and you can go and do whatever you need to do. 732-838. Good. Drop me a WhatsApp. If that doesn't work, drop me an email, but WhatsApp's better for lesson booking, and then let me sort out your math. If you are going to book a class with me, can you make sure you've got another device to record it with, possibly, just so that you can do the exercises? That'd be brilliant. I hope you've all enjoyed yourself. I certainly have. It's always lovely to catch up. Thank you for your support. Watch it back. There's always nuggets of grammar. I didn't speak at a massively quick speed this week because we had some new people. So some weeks are faster than others. Good, lovely. Do drop me an email. Do tell me what kind of videos you want. I am really, really busy at the moment, but it's always good fun. All right. Babs, I'll see you tomorrow. So I have my nephew for class in the morning. Then I have Gabby, then I have Kimberly, then I have Tess, then I have the lovely May, she learns Spanish, then I have Joanna. No, I have Joanna's kids, Alfie and Jamie, then I have the lovely Susie and Paul, and then I have, I do an Italian class for Tatiana, and then I collapse. Barbara, you're not allowed to write and read yet in French. No, you've got to remain phonetic. That is completely correct. Well done. Lovely. Ben, just drop me a WhatsApp. Yeah, in fact, Ben, give us a call when this is done. Just give us a call and I'll sort you out. Yeah, give us a call after this class. All right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, Barbara, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Look after yourself. Wash your hands. Okay. Yep, be careful. Speak soon.